Yo, what's good, everybody? In today's video, we are going to be predicting our MLB bracket. Now, first and foremost, I know I'm wearing an Orioles hat. I'm rooting for them to win it all, but I am a Yankees fan. I am a diehard Yankees fan. Don't get it twisted. The Orioles just got a nice drip, and I used to be a big-time baseball guy. Yeah, I know this is a basketball YouTube channel, but don't you want to hear a casual, baseball knowledgeable person? Now, I'm highly knowledgeable when it comes to baseball. Like, baseball was my main sport until about eighth grade. That's when I started like taking hooping serious, and that's when I became Jay Hoopa. But before that, I was a baseball player, and I grew up watching every Yankee game, and I love watching playoffs in baseball. You know, I'm going to be tuned into this. So I'm going to be giving you my predictions. Now, I'm not going to get this right at all. I'm going to say that right now. But you know what? Who cares? I mean, I'm not picking the Braves to win the whole thing, since anybody with a logistical mind would pick the Braves to win. And I guess I'm not logistical. But anyways, obviously we got this thing. I had to change some things around over here. The Astros, Blue Jays, and Rangers. Since the Astros won and the Rangers lost, I was hoping the Astros wouldn't even make the playoffs. I hate the Astros so much. As a Yankees fan, the Astros. But anyways, we're going to start in the NL with Philadelphia versus Miami. Miami, they had a good year, but they're no match for Philly. Let's just keep it as that. I mean, Miami could pitch, but Sandy Alcantara's hurt, and he's kind of been mid this year compared to last year. So I don't really trust the Marlins. I mean, Jorge Soler, if he gets hot, woo, woo, woo. But I don't know. I think the Phillies are just destined to move on. I mean, they need to win 2 games. Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler. Kyle Schwarber hits bombs. Trey Turner locked in. Bryce Harper locked in. I just don't see the Phillies losing to the Marlins. But yeah, so I'm just going to be moving them on. And then down at the bottom, we got the Diamondbacks versus Brewers. Now, I'll probably be rooting for the Diamondbacks because nobody really wants to watch the Brewers play. I mean, both of these teams are just not entertaining at all. And I doubt anybody's going to be really tuned into this series unless it's like the Mets Padres series last year, which is definitely not going to be. But, anyways, Corbin Burns probably taking the hill versus Zach Gallen. Both pitchers are going to throw 8 1/3 innings. Like, they're both pitching into the ninth. I mean, these lineups don't really match up well against those two pitchers. But anyways, after that, I just give the edge to the Brewers completely. And you need to win 2 games. But the Diamondbacks could win game 1, but I don't see them winning another game after that. So I'm just going to pick the Brewers. So in the NL, I got the Brewers and Phillies moving on. Then on the AL, we got the Rangers versus Rays. This is probably going to be the most entertaining series since the Rays are just a very scrappy team and are never going to go down. And the Rangers bullpen, it sells every single game. Like, what happened to the Rangers, man? Anyways, the Rangers do have Corey Seager. And if Corey Seager's playing, they're going to be hard to beat. So, as much as I think this series is going to go crazy. Like, this is going to be a great series. It's a great matchup. I mean, the Rays bullpen had, like, the Rangers are going to have to jump on whoever's starting for the Rays. But I do think the Rays, they have Randy Arozarena. Oh, this is hard. Like, it's hard, bro. Like, this is very, very hard to pick because Randy Arozarena and Corey Seager. I just think I trust Corey Seager more. But no, I don't even trust Corey Seager more. Randy Arozarena is him in the playoffs. Now, I should pick the Rays to win. I should pick the Rangers to win. But I'm going to pick the Rays. The Rays are just really scrappy. I mean, there's nothing really interesting about them except for their swagger. But I think they'll beat the Rangers because the Rangers can't put any team away. The Rays are just so scrappy that anytime it goes to the bullpen, the Rangers are screwed. Then we got the Blue Jay. Oh, and Chapman's in the Rangers bullpen. I mean, how many times? Mike Brasso. You let a dude named Mike Brasso hit a walk-off home run against you. Enough said after that. Rays are moving on. The Blue Jays versus Twins. It's going to be great starting pitching matchup. Great. Like these teams are pretty much equal. Now, I think the deciding factor in this series is Carlos Correa, because Carlos Correa is a great playoff performer, and but he's not healthy, and that's. Uh, I think I want to pick the Twins. I'm going to pick the Twins because they are the 3 seed. Now their division was absolutely bonkers. Like it was terrible, but you do got to look at it as they kind of handled business against their division, so they know how to beat teams that as aren't supposed. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Like they handle business, but on the other thing, I look at the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, the Blue Jays, the Blue Jays. They struggle against AL East opponents. Now, if you're asking me who I'm rooting for, I'm definitely rooting for the Blue Jays. So you know what? I want to have a perfect bracket. Like I feel like the Twins could low key make it to the ALCS. Like I think they could secretly take down the Blue Jays and the Astros, but I don't think I'm bold enough when it comes to baseball to actually say that. So I'm gonna pick the Blue Jays to beat the Twins. Yeah, I'm picking the Blue Jays to beat the Twins. As much as I want to see the Twins just beat the Astros, I'm picking the Blue Jays. And now we're going back to the NL. We got Phillies, Braves. Now, everyone that thinks that the Braves are going to lose to the Phillies again, it's not going to happen. The Phillies just snuck up on them last year. They're ready for them. Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola aren't going to be able to pitch games 1 and 2. The Braves are going to smoke them with their offense. Now, the Braves bullpen and pitching, it really isn't that good. I mean, Charlie Morton and Max Fried are hurt. So, they don't really got starters either, but you do see the offense. So I'm picking the Braves to move on. Yeah, they're going to beat the Phillies in 4 games probably. And then we got Brewers, Dodgers. Yeah, the Dodgers are going to win this. The Brewers are just not special. The Dodgers are the Dodgers. Dodgers, unless they're playing a team with high payroll like the Padres or Braves, they will win every ALDS series. They're like a guarantee AL. Like the Dodgers making it and beating the Brewers and the Diamondbacks is like the biggest lock of this so far. So I'm picking the Dodgers. So it's going to be Dodgers versus Braves. Now we go to the AL. We got Texas versus Baltimore. I will be rooting for Baltimore, but they are not going to beat the Texas Rangers. Wait, didn't I pick the Rays? Oh my goodness, this is why we need to make clicks. I think I picked the Rays, right? Yeah, I picked the Rays. Sorry. See, I didn't wait for the pick'em to come out, but I picked the Rays. I remember picking the Rays. So the Rays versus Orioles. Oh, the Rays want to have their get back so bad. The Orioles. I'm rooting for the Orioles 1000%. They're the team I want to win it all. Them or the Phillies, because I do have a futures bet on the Phillies to win the World Series. I made that bet in June. But yeah, I'm rooting for the Phillies and Orioles. But I think the Rays just have so much postseason experience that Baltimore's not going to be able. They're not going to be ready for it now. So that's why I'm just going to pick the Rays to be in the ALCS. I don't like the Rays at all. You know what? F it. We're picking Baltimore. Baltimore's moving on. Baltimore, Baltimore, Baltimore. Baltimore to the ALCS to play the Astros or the Blue Jays. Now I'm going to tell you right now, the Astros are going to win this. But if this wasn't on YouTube, I'd probably be saying some explicits about the Astros. So just because I know I'm not going to be rooting for them, I'm going to pick the Blue Jays. So we're going to have Blue Jays versus O's and Braves versus Dodgers. Which series should I do first? We're going to do Orioles versus Blue Jays. Orioles got no pitching. After 5 guys. Their closer's out. I don't see how I know the Blue Jays suck against AL East opponents, but it is postseason. I think Vlad's gonna go crazy this postseason. Um, so yeah, I'm picking the Blue Jays to go to the World Series, low key. I mean, they might be the sixth seed, but hey, they did have 90 something wins. They got more wins than the Twins, who are the three seed. So who really cares? So Blue Jays, you're moving on to the World Series to face either the Dodgers or the Braves. Dodgers, Braves. Now I know the Dodgers choke every year, right? So I should definitely pick the Braves. But the Braves are the favorites this time. The Dodgers aren't the favorites. And when the Dodgers are the favorites, they suck. And when they're not, they're somewhat better. So I'm picking the Dodgers. You know what? I don't like the LA Dodgers. I don't like the LA Lakers. I just don't like teams from LA unless it's the Clippers or Angels. Like, I'm completely opposite from everybody. So I'm picking the Dodgers. That means you should probably look into the Dodgers. But, anyways, Dodgers Blue Jays World Series matchup. Best of 7. See who wins the 2023 World Series. I'm picking the Toronto Blue Jays to win the World Series. I don't know how. I don't know why, but I think the Dodgers just choke every World Series. So there's no point in picking the Dodgers. They got there. Good for them. But the Blue Jays, it's the Blue Jays time. It's about time. But Bo Bichette's defense at short concerns me. So I think you got to have defense. Defense wins championships. But anyways, the Blue Jays are like out of this world. Like the Blue Jays are either going to get bounced out the first round or they're going to make a World Series run. It's that simple. And I just got them making a World Series run since who really cares at this point? But as I said in the beginning, these predictions are probably not going to come true. But you know what? It's fun filling out brackets. And it's fun just thinking of crazy possibilities that probably aren't going to happen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can clip it, make me look dumb. I don't really care. It's a prediction, and if the favorites were supposed to win every year, then well, a lot of teams these past few years would have won, but they didn't. They got bounced out first, second round. So don't be surprised if the Braves lose to the Phillies. They're not going to lose to the Marlins, that's for sure. But yeah, the Braves are the favorites, but they could win and they can't. They have as good of a shot as anybody. So I hope you enjoyed. If you like basketball content, like I post a lot of basketball content, but I do like filling out brackets. So if you like watching bracketology and stuff like that, subscribe to this channel. Hope you enjoyed. See you at the next. Bye.